Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Absolutely fantastic. I want to start here. I want to talk about Kool champagne. You have designed bottles that are so special and so beautiful that it inspires you to get dressed up and share a moment.
Well, you know what? I thank you for that. In terms of the bottle itself, because you have all different kinds of bottles, and you have the big boy, Dom Perignon, Cristal, Bourbon, Coke. But I think we fit right in there. To me, it's kind of like classic,
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah. Don't you think that the bottle, the tribute bottle, is this just stunning? The colors alone, it's so stunning.
Well, you know what? 2 weeks ago, Summer Madness just arrived. We have a half bottle called Summer Madness. That's the bottle that you just described. Mm-hmm. That's what gold. They got Summer Madness. Summer's getting ready to happen. And hopefully we'll be rocking in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Ain't nothing but a party.
Are you working on that speech yet? Because you know you're going in.
Well, I feel it. You know how that goes. But it's like being on stage and the fat lady is in the wing. But don't happen to get on that mic. When she get on that mic and start singing that first note, you're in. So that's kind of what's going on right now.
I've always looked at Kool and the Gang as being superheroes for AM radio, because when FM radio was starting to rise, and those of us that were the jocks on the AM radio, we needed phenomenal music, and you guys were always there with it.
Oh, yeah, definitely in the AM days. I think back in the day, you had the WNJR and Jersey, WWRL was AM before FM,
Now, don't you also have a disco cruise coming up?
Yeah, it's called the Ultimate Disco Cruise. It's going to be in February. It's on the Norwegian cruise line.
Really?
And we got like the Spinners and a lot of old friends that's going to be on that cruise. Now, we have done about 3 or 4 in the past, say, 10 years of the Ultimate Disco Cruise. But this year, it's on the Norwegian cruise lines instead of the Royal Caribbean. And our champagne is on the Norwegian cruise line.
That guitar that's beside you, is that up for is that merchandise that fans can buy?
Yeah. You got thekoolchampagne.com. You can go online. We're in about 10 states right now. Yes, you can go online and buy it, or in your stores in the various states.
So are people dressing up in the disco age style of clothing when they're coming to the disco cruise? Because I still have my platforms from 1978. I can't get my foot in them, but I still have my platforms.
They are dressing up, man, but they have like a special night, got you out there for maybe 3 or 4 days. And sometimes they come to the gig dressed up like 70s,
Yeah. What I've always loved about Kool and the Gang is that you guys are not afraid of the performance. You love to be on that stage, because I'll never forget the first time that I met you. It was at the world's largest office party here in Charlotte, and it was like, oh my God, you guys are real.
Yeah, Charlotte's definitely been good to us, Matter of fact, Charlotte has a NASCAR. We have played a couple of the races.
Yeah. So the excitement is still there for you, isn't it? But the real question I want to ask is, do you still hear brand new music inside your imagination?
New music?
Yeah.
Well, a couple things. My brother, before he passed, we did an album called Perfect Union. George Brown, who passed 4 months ago, has an album called, he produced People Just Want to Have Fun. That's the most current one that's out right now.
Yeah.
We have a song called The VIP. Now, everybody wants to get into VIP. And a lot of people want to be VIPs.
Speaking of that VIP, that website for Kool champagne, that right there in the lower right-hand corner, it says be a VIP.
Yeah. Get up in the VIP and have you a nice cold glass of Kool champagne while you're up there.
Was there ever a song that you wanted to release, but you never got around to it?
I'm trying to. There's been a couple that went singles. Like there's one song that I like called "Be My Lady."
Mm.
That's one. There's several more that the album cuts. The album cuts, not singles. You know.
Speaking of songs that have the word lady in it, I would love for you to sit down and write like a 9-part story about Ladies' Night, because I believe there's like a story there that they can build, and we can get actors involved in it.
Well, Ladies' Night, that was when J.T. Taylor had joined the band, and my wife and I was hanging out in New York at Studio 54 and Regine's, and we realized that every weekend there was a Ladies' Night. So I went back to the guys. I said, hey, I got the perfect title of a song for our first single with JT. My brother said, what? I said, Ladies' Night. He said, man, there's a Ladies' Night all over the world. And we cut that track. Frankie Crock out of New York, he broke the record. And Ladies' Night all over the world. they like to party. The ladies like to party.
Well, congratulations on everything that you're doing, especially with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, you have earned that place in history.
It's been a while. Hey, man, it's been over like 60 years as far as my career started, including the game. But before, we started off at the Jazzy Acts, the Soul Town Band, Kool and the Flames, and then finally Kool and the Gang in 1969. And we've been rocking and rolling. Hey, rocking and rolling. Right? We've been doing that for over 67 years, man.
Wow. So when you are inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, have you thought about who you want to do the big speech, the induction speech?
Yeah, I mean, that's several times, I have to kind of see, my good friend Lionel Richie.
Oh, man. Yes.
He's one.
Yeah.
We go back. Another good friend that's almost like a family member to me because his cousin played trumpet, Spike Mickens, is Nile Rodgers.
Yes. Oh, my God.
That's no. Okay.
Wow. Well, please come back to this show anytime in the future. The door is always going to be open for you, Robert.
Well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You bet. You be brilliant today, okay, sir? And thank you for all this music.
Thank you.